Do you ever scroll through TikTok or Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts and suddenly feel like you're losing at life? Like everyone is winning and you're stuck? Well, let me tell you about Jeff. Jeff is a 40-year-old utility worker and he's on the Millionaire Fastlane, right? But he just saw two of his coworkers, 25 years old and under, buy brand new cars, right? And he feels like, a loser just driving his paid off, Chevy that's 10 years old, right? So here's the deal. Comparison kills momentum, and momentum builds miracles, right? So there's this myth out there of this perfect timeline, right? Where you graduate at 22, you're promoted by your 25th birthday, you're married before you're 30, by 31 you're a millionaire, etc., right? But the truth is, average millionaire in America is 47 years old. And if you don't count their primary residence in their net worth, then it's over 50 years old, right? The truth is that when you're trying to get somewhere that other people aren't, it's going to look different, right? So, that 25-year-old that just bought a $42,000 car, brand new, and is paying interest on that car, that's going to be $9,000 in interest over 5 years, right? And just to put this in perspective of what that opportunity cost is, right? So you not spending that extra $9,000, right? If you put 9K into NVIDIA in 2018, that's worth $284,000 today, right? And just think about that for a moment. Like what kind of opportunity cost loss that is, right? That's over a 2,700% return on that $9,000. So this is how I started thinking about things, right? Because I'm seeing this all the time, right? I'm seeing coworkers buy new vehicles. I'm seeing them come in with nice name brand Costa and Oakley glasses, and they got the real iPods, real Apple headbuds, earbuds, the Apple earbuds, in their ears at work, like stuff like that, right? And you're seeing that and you're sitting there like, you make less than I do, and you're coming in with stuff like that, right? But their goal is to just make it to retirement, right? Your goal is to retire before they even think about retirement, and they're younger than you, right? Right? And that's what Jeff's goal is here, right? So his goal is to say, okay, I want to be on the Millionaire Fastlane, and we're gonna have a product that we sell that gets us there, right? And so this is the kind of stuff that I do, right? I'm a life coach, right? So I help people, normal people, get to where they want to be, whatever that want to be is, right? But there's going to be a transition period where you're doing something different than everybody else, and it's going to look different. It's going to feel different, right? You're going to be driving a paid off vehicle that's a little older, right? Instead of wasting that $9,000, which is actually $284,000, right? You're going to be investing that $9,000 instead, right? And it's just going to be different, and it's going to feel different. And the biggest thing about this whole journey is watching everybody else waste their money on things that depreciate in value, while you invest in things that appreciate in value, that's going to make you money while you sleep, that's going to provide you with an income while you are sitting on a beach in Bali, or whatever your dream is, right? Whatever you dream of it being. And maybe you're the one that wants to own that multi-million-dollar corporation, multi-billion-dollar corporation, right? Maybe you want to make the next Nike. Maybe you want to do scientific research, cancer research, right? Like, there's so many things that can be done that give you value in life, that other people are not after, right? And your life's going to look different than theirs, right? If you want to live and rent an apartment for 25, 30 years like these people, if you want to buy that brand new truck and it's sitting in the driveway, because you're driving the work truck every day, so just to keep up with the Joneses, what kind of life is that, right? When you could build something and say, oh, well, I'm going to put $1 million into a trust fund so that every year the kids in my community can go to basketball camp for free. Like, how much bigger thinking is that, right? So this is what I would advise Jeff, right? To continue, on his journey, right? We have a plan laid out for him. By this time, these metrics should be hit, and, you should be seeing progress in what you're trying to do, right? And, and go by the progress that you're trying to hit, not looking around at what everybody else is doing, because what everybody else is doing is wrong, right? It's clearly wrong. Most people live paycheck to paycheck. They have no savings. They have no investments. If their job wasn't forcing them to do a 401k, they would have zero retirement. This is what you're comparing to. You're comparing to losers, basically. And basically, once you figure that out, this road becomes a lot easier, right? But I'm Nate, and I'm a life coach. And if you're looking to set up the Millionaire Fastlane, if you're looking to set up a way so that you have a better life instead of having a regular life, then hit me up. Click the link in the bio, sign up for life coaching. Shop at Ensorsale.com, pick you up a cool inspirational t-shirt today. We got a few of these left. New drops will be coming soon. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.